Inning started here. Had we kicked off live, the reconnection wasn't working right now. So hopefully we can get that figured out. If not, this will have to be edited and put on later. Back in behind the goal, it's Oshawa versus Clarington here at the South Curtis Arena for the first time this year. Oshawa coming off the championship victory in Nashville, and also with a come from behind tie against Peterborough last night, trailing 3-1 with 2 minutes left, but 2 goals with the goalie out, was able to escape with a tie, while this Toros team has defeated Whitby and the Ajax Pickering Raiders. Dumped all the way in. That's going to go into the corner to start things off behind the goal. Here they come through center ice. That is Simpson racing after it here for Clarington. Bluen will tip this way through center ice through the neutral zone. He's going to try and get around the defender, and it's Riley Brandt. Brandt puts the brakes on. That goes back there to the line and just over the stick of Kennedy. Right back to the line. Here's the shot. Back there in front, and it finally gets covered by, I believe, Melnichuk, who's in goal for Clarington. It is number 31, Melnichuk, who's in goal for the Toros. Face-off is off to his right. One cleanly. Ethan Sterling takes a shot. That got redirected there out in front by Gallinero, wide of the goal. Up through center. Knocked down there by Oshawa as they move it on. Turnover. Can't shoot it to the front of the goal, though. Backhanded shot. There's Parker Shaw steering that off. He's his first game since the Nashville tournament because of a leg injury, so hopefully he can stay strong here in this game. Ethan Jackman, former Clarington Toro, is going to take not even 2 minutes in, and Ethan Jackman has the first goal of the game by sliding it past the right pad of Melnichuk. Face off here from center. And it's going to be Lennox to take this draw. He'll come here to the other side. Trying to move this in here for Noah Lennox. Lennox try to get back there to the line. It'll go over here to the other side. Here's a shot from the blue line by Heyer, going wide. But we're getting our first penalty of the game, and it's going to come to Clarington. Once again, because of the internet connection here at the South Curtis Arena, we're not on live as it kept kicking me off, so we'll have to do some editing on the game later. Davis gets that. Davis with a shot. Right pad saved there by Melnichuk. Back there to Davis again. Over here to the other side. Here comes an opportunity for Brandt. Over there to the other side. Moving this power play around well. Davis's shot gets blocked. All the way down the ice and back into the corner. Parker Shaw is going to stop that behind his own net. Where Heyer's got to start it out from his own zone with a pass. Just out of the reach of Jackman and put back in there by the toes. Back in behind the net where Heyer's got it. Getting pressured on there by DeBow. Flipped away through center, and I believe that's Moore who's got the puck now here for Clarington. Dumping that one deep. Right back in. Ethan Sterling's got it. Trying to get around that defender. He'll make his way around one. Set it up there, up through center for Jackman, who brings his way in. Ethan Jackman, a shot. That gets blocked. Still loose there, but the shot can't get through by Gallinero. Dumped down the ice over the glove hand and deep into the corner. Sterling with it behind the goal now. Looking to keep it back there. Trying to move it up through center for Jackman again. In behind the goal. That was a perfect opportunity to hit the post in behind Melnichuk, and now he's going to freeze it. Face-off is now coming off to the left of the goal, trying to win it back there to the line. It's going to be an opportunity now for Nish. Nature the shot, tipped on the way through. Got stopped there by Melnichuk. Trying to get back here to the line again for Sterling. Backhanded down low there for Hutchings. Behind the goal, trying to get away from Moore. Good job there by Hutchings. Got it back there to the line for Sterling, who's playing around with it. Here comes an opportunity now. Off to the left side. Sterling with a nice drop pass. Penalties over to Clarington. Here's a shot on goal that's going to hit a player right in front. Found by Clarington, dumped down the ice, back into the corner, and it goes for icing. Face-off is going to be off to the left now of Melnichuk. Going to be taken here by Bartlett off to the left. Going to win that draw here in the offensive zone. One cleanly, trying to get it back there to the line. Going to push it over here to the other side for Bartlett, just out of his reach. Back here to the line again for Conlon Kennedy, trying to take a shot on goal. Nice spin move away from the checker by Dobbs. Kennedy a shot, trying to get his way through. Got blocked. Blowen's out there as well to try and pick it up. Picked up there by Clarington though as they start this out. Dumped all the way in and backhanded away there by Conlon Kennedy. Hit a defender on the way through, and that's going to get knocked down and taken away up through center. Here comes Blowen. Blowen's dumping. Hit a man on the way through. Still trying to keep that in here from the Clarington line. They'll move this up through center with a pass. That's going to get picked up there by Blowen. Back here for Kennedy. Trying to move it up through the blue line. And it's Bartlett now. Check out Bartlett. Shot. Hit a stick and went wide. Still loose. Trying to pick this puck up and get it back into the zone. From behind the net now. Right in front of the goal. Just over the stick of Jackman from the slot area. And they'll take this from their own end now. Emerson Davis. Davis trying to put this back into the zone. Try to get it back there for Davis again, but he was being held up. Still loose there in the corner to try and get it back there to the line. Taken away there by Davis. Trying to flip it in. It gets knocked down here at center. Good opportunity now for Riley Brandt, who brings it over the line. We're getting a penalty coming up. This one's going to come to Oshawa, so Clarington get to go to their first power play. And the face-off will be off to the right of Melnichuk in the goal. Or Parker Shaw in the goal. Nice play to get it by his defender. And it's short-handed time coming up. Blowen shot is going wide. Going to get his own rebound, though. Blowen from behind the net, trying to keep it there. Good job there by Blowen, keeping it there in the corner. Taken away by Clarington as they move this out of their own end to start their power play up. Getting it over the defender with Sterling. Up through center, trying to get through center. Knocked down there by Oshawa as they dump that in. All the way back here is number 10. Lennox is trying to put this into the zone. Over the stick, trying to get around the defender. There's a shot that gets blocked there by Nash. Found there by Oshawa and dumped down the ice. From behind the goal, Clarington trying to drop this back here to the line, but Bartlett was on that. Goes back in behind the Toros goal with a lead pass up through center. Bringing it in over the line. Trying to get one to the front of the net there was number 16. Couldn't get there. Here comes an opportunity to bring this in for Bartlett, who dumps it down into the zone. Behind the goal, Lennox tried to steal it away as it comes around the other side here for an opportunity to lead this out. And that passes over the stick there of DeBow. Trying to pick this back up in his own end there was LePage, who dumps it into the corner. Knocked down here at center ice by Drew. Moves it over there to the other side. Good job by Michael Drew, but it comes in offside. That's Simpson, sorry, number 98. Have 9 seconds left to go here on this power play for Clarington. 6:52 left to go here in period number 1 as that gets backhanded down the ice and back into the corner. First one back there trying to pick that up there is Hutchings. Hutchings gets bumped off the puck behind the goal. Trying to move this in front. Backhanded shot stopped there by Melnichuk, still loose and taken away here by Clarington. They'll try and move this up through center to get around the defender. Good move to get around the check. And now he comes off to the left side. Taken away there by the Oshawa as they move this around. It's an offside call. Coming up here to Clarington, but Oshawa will just take this away with Matt Hutchings. Hutchings takes that in and gets taken down as he's putting it back into behind the goal. From behind the net now. Big hit there, taking him off his feet. Trying to get back there to the line for Hire. Kobe Hire keeps that in. Pushes it right back in behind the goal. Here's another opportunity here for Hutchings with it. But it gets taken away by Clarington. They'll move this away through center to try and bring it in. Taken away there again by Gallinaro now. Mason Gallinaro dumps that in. Gets steered aside by Melnichuk. Back in behind his own net. Taking a shot there with Sterling. Kicked aside by Melnichuk. Right back in behind the goal again. Toros trying to get it out of their own zone. And it'll be a flip away up through center here for number 42. 46. That is Nigro, I believe, 46. Here's a shot going wide past the right pad of Melnichuk. Digging away at it here. Finally going to come free as they get it free. Slaughter a shot by Dobbs. Kicked aside by Melnichuk. Back in behind the goal that goes. Found by Clarington as they clear that away. Here comes another opportunity here for Sterling. He drops it back there for Naish. Sterling and Naish playing with it here from their own end as that gets dumped away through center. Knocked down by Drew from his own end. Michael Drew with the puck now. Moves it over here to the other side. We're getting a penalty coming up here to the Generals for the hit.
Got it on replay if you want to see it again.
It's going to be a hit to Jack as a head contact. Face-off is going to be here at center. Or off to the left of Shaw. Found by Oshawa as they won that cleanly and dumped it down the ice. So good job to start queuing this off. Back in behind the net that goes. Taken away here by Clarington as they move it out. Not out past Davis as he dumps it deeper. Blowen trying to catch this up. Trying to get around the defender. Clarington with it from their own end as they move this away. That's going to be knocked down here at center by Hire. Sweeps out all the way down the ice and back into the corner. From behind the goal now, it's Clarington coming after it. Good job there by Blowen trying to stick to him. As they'll move this away and lead it up into their own end. Not going to get around the defender. Good job by Davis. Stood him up and now Bartlett gets the opportunity to clear, but he doesn't. Put it onto the stick as Clarington just had it there at center ice. Trying to flip this away out of his own end. We're getting a penalty coming up, and it's going to go to Clarington. It's going to go for cross-checking. The face-off is just going to come back into the Toros end, just off to the left of the goal. Trying to start off this power play off right. It's not power play. Actually, it is a power play now because there's two Clarington Toros in the box. I'm not sure what the second penalty was for, but the Generals now go to the power play. Swept away. That comes out through center. All the way back in his own end goes Sterling after it to lead this off. Sterling going for the lead pass up through center ice and brought in by Lennox. Going to put the brakes on and set up Sterling. Sterling shot. Just got enough of it with his glove hand. Kept in here from the line. Sterling again. Rebound. Was stopped there off Chapman. So Ethan Chapman had a great opportunity there on the power play. Taken away here by Clarington again. Another big hit. Trying to find his way here is Lennox. No, Lennox's shot, not going to get it through. That got blocked. Still loose. Shot by Melnichuk and found. Dumped all the way down the ice where Parker Shaw is going to stop it. Shaw's going to leave it from behind his own goal. As they start this out, it's Ethan Sterling with a lead pass up through center ice and a breezy coming in. It's Brandt with a shot. Blocker hand of Melnichuk. Back here to the line again for Sterling. Sterling. And now it's Brandt with a shot. Great opportunity for Riley Brandt, who rang one off the post. Back trying to get through. He's going to get pushed wide. Trying to find that loose puck here in the zone. It's Jackman. He's the lone goal scorer here for Clarington. Back here to the line again. Here's a shot by LePage. Hit his stick and went wide. Back here to the line again for LePage. LePage a shot. Can't get through. LePage gets it again. Back here to the line. Here's a shot by Kennedy. That's not going to get tipped. Found by Toros. Dumped down the ice. And here at center now is Elijah LePage bringing that in. LePage. Opportunities here for Oshawa, missing the net. Back down low for Hutchings. Hutchings can't set it up. Taken away there by Clarington. Dumped down the ice. And we'll get an icing call just as we hit the last minute mark of period number 1. .57 seconds left to go here in the first period at the South Curtis Arena for an afternoon game between the under 14 AAA Oshawa Generals and Oshawa trying to hand Clarington their first loss of the year as Clarington's won their first 2 games. Oshawa went into Nashville and came away with the championship banner, and then they came from behind last night. Wasn't their best game, but they wound up escaping with a point against Peterborough with 2 late goals and the goalie out. That goes down the ice. Back here into the corner goes Gallinero after it. Trying to win this battle behind the goal there was Gallinero. Along with Dobbs. Trying to send one to the goal. It goes wide of the net. Still trying to keep it in. That's Emerson Davis. Davis with a good job. Gets it there to the other side. Backhanded away to the front of the goal. Taken away by Clarington. Trying to dump this away past Davis. He's not going to get there. Davis is going to pick that up, and that's going to do it for period number 1. That's a wrap here at the South Curtis Arena as we come back for period number 2. Once again, we were having connection problems with the live on YouTube, so there's not going to be a live YouTube right now. So see if we can have that figured out during the year. Once again, internet connections are going to cause a problem if you're going to go live. So right now it's going to just be off the camera and then be edited and put back onto YouTube later on. So we kick off period number 2, and it's going to be Lennox coming in to take the draw. Against DeBow. Number 34 here for Clarington. Trying to win that draw. Pick up there by Bartlett as he dumps that in. First shot by Blowing. Kicked away by Melnichuk. Into the net. That was almost a good redirection off the right pad of Melnichuk. Right to the front, back in behind the goal again. Blowing, trying to tip it back there. Taken away by DeBow. DeBow keeping it back there. Trying to move this away. It's going to get kept in by Zach Naish. Naish's shot. It's way wide off the mark. Coming back here for Clarington. Trying to start this from his own end. He's not going to get around the defender. Good job there by him to set him up. Knocked down here at center to try and get it out of his own end. And away they come through center ice. Trying to bring this in there with a shot by Sterling. Right bad save by Melnichuk. Kept in here from the line by Blowen with a shot. There's another stick save. Two of them as the initial shot went up in the air and he had to blocker that one away before it reached the back of the net. So Melnichuk, first couple of shots here in the second period has looked a little rusty, but he's able to keep it out. Bartlett had an opportunity right in close. Trying to get this back here to the line for Zach Naish. That hit his stick. It's going to get kept in though by Elijah LePage though. Taken away by Clarington and cleared out through center. Naish with it now, covers it over here to the other side for Jackman. Jackman trying to put that in here. Back in behind the goal again. Taken away by Clarington as they move this out of their own end up through center. That's Legacy trying to take his way to the front of the goal. He'll put the brakes on though. Right there's a shot. That might have hit the blocker hand of Shaw. Kept in here by Nolan Moore. Moore got it over here to the other side to his defensive partner as they just dumped that in. And it's up through center for Legacy trying to get through. Big hit there in the corner. Conlon Kennedy trying to throw the weight around here. Taken away by Oshawa as they move this in through center up through the neutral zone. 3-on-2 rush. Good drop. Toe of Melnichuk kept in by Oshawa though. Jackman comes away with it. The lone goal scorer looks for more, but this one is going to hit DeBow, go up into the netting and go out of play. Riley Brandt will now take this draw just off to the left of Melnichuk. Brandt wins it. And here comes an opportunity now for Dobbs on the left side. Try to set it up in front. Hit a stick. Coming away through center. Knocked down by Heyer. Heyer at that well. Gets it over here for Brandt again. Going to get around the defender. Here was Dobbs. He'll go off to the left corner. Braden Davidson is the one that gets the goal, snapping that one in. So an ex-Toro once again comes back to haunt them. Jackman in the first period. Davidson here in the second has put the Generals up by 2. Up through center. Bringing this in now is Dobbs over the line. Dobbs trying to send this in. Takes a hit there in the left corner. Braden Davidson wins that battle. Gets it back there to the line. Flipping it deep in behind the goal now. Got a man at the front of the net. Here comes a shot. Melnichuk to save with the right pad. Around the boards that goes. Going to get kept. Make its way anywhere near to the net. Here comes the Toros bringing it out. And it's brought in by number 92 over the line. Try to get it back there for Drew. Taking off his stick. From behind the goal. They try and send one right to the front of the net. And get by Parker Shaw. He makes one of his bigger saves of the afternoon so far. Face-off now is just off to the left of Shaw. Won by Clarington, but the shot doesn't make its way through. Still loose from the side, taken away finally by Oshawa as they lead this up. All the way in comes Gallinaro. Shot post area. Taken away here by Clarington as they try and get it out of their own end. It's going to get kept in here by Bartlett, trying to do something with the puck. Flipped over Lennox as it was here at center, taken away. Noah Lennox gets it again. Lennox shot. Doesn't make its way to the goal. It's going over Sterling, sticking out. Ethan Sterling from his own zone drops it off. Looking for a stretch pass here for Bartlett. Went over his stick.
There you go.
Here comes another opportunity. Here's a shot into the glove hand of Shaw, and he's going to hand it off. Here comes another opportunity. Trying to bring this up through center, but he can't get through. Dumped all the way in to the corner here. Back in behind the Oshawa net. Getting another penalty coming up here. This one's going to come to Oshawa.
What now?
Face-off is going to come into the Oshawa end, off to the left of Parker Shaw. Jack get here for Blowen, finds it and dumps it down the ice. Good job by Blowen. Jumping it back behind, it gets stopped there by Melnichuk. Up out of their own end with a lead pass. That was over the stick. Luke Stone was the one who made that pass. Right in. Stone's going to the front of the net, but they're not going to be able to get a pass to him. If they were, Stone would have had an open lane to the goal. Trying to dump this out of their own end. Gets picked up here by DeBow from his own end. He had some help. Mitchell Gill's got to go back in his own end to pick this up, I believe. That lead pass for Legacy at the Oshawa bench. Tries to get through. Going to have it taken away from him. And away comes Jack. Free. And we're going to get a penalty coming up. As he got taken down on that opportunity by Legacy. And Legacy's the one that's going to go to the box for the hooking penalty. So we'll play 4-on-4 hockey for the next 104 till the penalty to Oshawa is over. And then it'll be a 56-second power play, I believe, coming up for Oshawa. One there back in behind the goal. Taken into the boards there by Dobbs. Found by Clarington. Dumped down the ice back into the corner. And it's icing as we're still 4-on-4. Face-off is coming off to the left of the Clarington end. Chapman's going to take this offensive draw. Out there with Heyer, Dobbs, and Davis. Heyer and Davis on the line, and Dobbs off to his left. Face-off is coming off to the left of the goal.
147.
The face-off now is coming off to the right of Shaw. Big offensive win there by Clarington as Nigro had a shot to get the one to the front of the net. Captain, here's a shot by Blowen. From behind the goal now. Trying to find an open lane to get it out. And it's a lead pass up through center. Here they come up through center ice. Bringing that in there was Max Hutchings. Hutchings will take that puck and put it into the corner. He's going to get greeted behind the goal now. Wrapped around the boards. LePage couldn't get it. Still loose here at the side, and Blowen's going to pick it up. Trying to set up Lennox. Couldn't do it. And we're getting a penalty coming up here to Oshawa. The face-off is going to come off to the right now of Melnichuk. They're setting it up, trying to get it back there to the line. That's not going to work. Taken away by Clarington. Braden Davidson dumped that deep. Back in behind. Chapman trying to stick to it. And Clarington get it out of their own end. Up through center for Legacy now. Legacy trying to split the D, and he's not going to be able to do it. Davidson wrestling after it. Braden Davidson picks that up off the boards and now brings it in. It's a 3-on-3 rush. Davidson just dumps it in on goal. Melnichuk makes the easy stop. Trying to get it back. Nobody taken away there by Clarington with a pass. Over here for Legacy. Legacy's shot is not going to get through. Trying to tip this away out of his own end. It's a 2-on-2 rush. Let there. with blocked on the way through. Davidson with the puck clears it away. He's got the second goal of the game here in this second period. Ethan Jackman opened up the scoring in the first with a nice move. Sterling with it, dumps that deep. Back into the corner. Picked up here by Clarington as they bring it in. Here's a shot kicked aside by Parker Shaw. And it went up into the netting out of play. We got a battle in behind the net there for Oshawa trying to get to the puck. Everybody's back there trying to dig away at it. Comes free, but they're not going to be able to do anything with the puck as Clarington take it away. Lead pass there by Nigro. Brought in here by Oshawa, dumped it deep. Here's another opportunity to clear this away out of his own end. That was Nigro who couldn't do it. Michael Drew fires it to the other side. It's going to get kicked off there by Oshawa at the side. Over here to the other side, gets kept in there by Kobe Heyer with a nice play. Back in behind the goal. Drew going to get stood up that behind the goal by Gallinaro. Dumped down the ice, and that's going to go again for icing. Face-off comes there at center, and getting dumped in by LePage. Tape to bring it in. Here comes an opportunity now for Noah Lennox to put the brakes on. Gets it back there to the line. And that'll come right back in behind the net. Mitchell Gill's going to get greeted there by Bartlett. Turnover there for Oshawa. Right in front of the goal. It's trying to get taken away. And Conlon Kennedy with a good job to keep that in. Right back in behind the goal for Clarington as they fire it away. Going to get kept in here by a lot. Make it through. Gets cleared away by Clarington down the ice. It's going to be a rolling puck. It's going to go all the way down for icing. Now we're ready to drop the puck. The face-off will be off to the left of the goal. Dobbs trying to keep it in there. Still loose there from the side. Gets it back there to the line. And it's Davis. Part. Trying to get it back there to the line again. And it's Heyer. Heyer with a shot. Kicked away there by Melnichuk. Big collision there on the other side from behind the net. Taken away here on the other side. Trying to do something here with it there was Dobbs. He'll take it back in behind the net. Walked it out here. Trying to get it back there to the line. And Dobbs keeps control of it. We'll take it back in behind. Dobbs under the stick of Melnichuk. Trying to get it back here to the line against Chapman. Chapman puts it behind. It's going to be a turnover to Dobbs. Something with it. It'll be an opportunity, but he throws it wide on that chance. 45 seconds left on the power play as Legacy's penalty is now on. Back in behind the goal goes Drew after it. Michael Drew open side, dumps it down the ice. All the way into the corner. They'll take it from behind their own net with Sterling with a lead pass. And he finds it tape to tape for Max Hutchings. Can't shoot it to the net. Kept in here from the line, just over the stick of Sterling. Goes with a shot. That just misses the stick hand of Shaw. From that left corner, trying to bang away at the loose puck. It finally comes free, and away comes Oshawa with a lead pass. Max Hutchings with it now, brings it in. Hutchings taking one to the goal. Still loose there for Braden Davidson, can't bury it. Got taken off his feet. Up comes Clarington through center with Legacy cutting in. Legacy isn't going to make his way through. Good job to cut him off. Off to that right side. From behind the goal again, it's an opportunity to clear it away. And they'll get that pass through center, tipped all the way into the Clarington end. Found there by Moore, not out of the zone. Big hit there on the other side. This one was from Zach Nash. Dumped in here by DeBow. He's trying to pick up his own rebound there. Couple whacks away at it, trying to pick it up here through center. All the way in now is Zach. Misses on the way through. Going to come around the boards there for blowing one over his stick. Aside, hit a player. Still trying to find it. There was Bartlett. who's going to take it back in behind the goal, and we're going to get a hand pass. So another opportunity knocks now for the Clarington Toros with a 2-0 lead here for Oshawa, but the power play time for Clarington trying to get on the board before the end of the second period that has 2:30 remaining left on it. From behind the goal, trying to find an open lane, just dump and chase. That's going to be the game here for Oshawa. Trying to read in this race is Blowen. He's got some speed. Elliot Blowen with it behind. Trying to keep it back there. He's getting pinned in behind the goal as Clarington are trying to take it away, and Blowen's not letting them do it. Good job there. But keep it back there in the corner and get. So we'll get a face-off just outside of the Oshawa bench area at the blue line. From their own end, setting this up. He's going to go with a pass to the other side with a lead pass now for Legacy. He's going to tip it past Emerson Davis and go back into the corner. From behind the goal it goes. Captain here from the line. And we're getting a penalty. And it's going to come up for slap. Face-off is now coming off to the right of Melnichuk. Taken away there by Clarington as they tip it away. They'll come up through center. And Clarington back. One of his biggest hits of the game there as he took his man into the boards. Taken away there by Oshawa. Cleared away through center. Jackman tried to knock it down along with Davis. Back here to the line. The pass for Jackman, couldn't find him. Gets some deep, and because it's 4-on-4, we get an icing. Face-off now is coming off to the right of the Oshawa end. Flipped around the boards, kept in there at the line. Still loose, trying to clear this away. Kept in there from the blue line. It's sent deep. Back in behind the goal again. Cleared away here for Bartlett. Can't get it out. Big hit there right at the blue line. He held the blue line. Zach Nash with it now. Nash to the other side as they lead it up. Now, Jacob Bartlett bringing this in on the line. Coming around the side, Bartlett uses Nash. Zach, there's an opportunity. Sending one to the goal. Tipped away by Jack. Move behind the goal. Didn't work. Sterling tries for a shot. Gets blocked. Ethan Sterling now for Zach. Coming away now is Ethan Sterling out of the zone. Bringing it over the line. Sterling breaks on. Shoots it. That gets blocked there and fired. No. Zach Nash held it in. Setting it up here for Gallinaro. Gallinaro from behind. Trying to set this up behind the goal there for Brandt. 20 seconds left on the power play now. Brandt. Jackman's got 2, and the Oshawa Generals have got a 3-goal lead. You want to talk about a buzzer beater? How about 1.5 seconds left to go on the clock as Jackman's able to beat the buzzer and give Oshawa a 3-goal lead, so it's pretty much dropped the puck, and these two teams will head to the intermission area with Oshawa now stretching their lead to 3. We'll be back for the third period. 5:35 left to go here in period number 3. Oshawa with a 3-0 lead here. Here's a shot that's going up off some feet up into the netting out of play. Face-off is coming just off to the left against Parker Shaw. Out comes the Clarington power play. Allen, number 42, just in behind as they try and win this draw. And draw is not done fairly, so we'll take another one here just off to the left. One there by Clarington as they dump that deep. From behind the goal, number 92 is going after it. Michael Drew's back in behind. Trying to send one to the goal, gets blocked. Dobbs couldn't go with it, or that could have been an opportunity. Taken off a stick, and here comes an opportunity to lead it in for Owen Dobbs. Can't get around the check of Michael Drew, and Morris goes back in his own end after it. Morris will pick that up here again with his lead pass out of the reach. Captain here, that's going to hit. His man Dobbs trying to pick his man up through center. All the way right back in here to the Clarington end. Allen with it now, moves it over here to the other side. What a stretch pass up through center. Zach Nash has got it. He's going to send that one right back into the Clarington end as they start this out with a pass just out of the reach of Legacy as it went off his skates. Here comes Jackman trying to find it behind. From their own end. He'll start this out. Good job to lead it in here for Blake DeBow. DeBow with some nice moves. Finally going to have it stripped off his stick, but he'll get it back. Blake DeBow going after it in the corner along with Simpson. Captain had their line, but the shot was blocked. Taken away here by Oshawa, fired around. Going to get kept in here by Metro Gill at the blue line. And that left side, it's going to come free. They're going to take a shot on net. It's going to get blocked. There's a tussle there in the corner. Found by Nash. Dumps it deep. Melnichuk's going to come out to leave that. From their own end, they start this out. Looking for a hit. It comes over the line. Here comes an opportunity for Lennox. Just bounces this one in. Wide of the goal from behind the net now with her Clarington with a lead pass. Coming in through center. Can't kick it to his stick. It gets swept deeper in behind the Clarington zone. Melnichuk was going to try and play it, but instead left it back there. Chipped in there from Max Hutchings behind. Moore was behind the goal. Along with Chapman to try and get this free is Riley Brandt, who tried to take Ward Tauber in behind the goal. Moore's going to pick that up. The lead pass is up through center. Almost knocked off his stick was number 19. Lead pass, good job. In there for Ethan Chapman. Chapman puts the brakes on and takes it in behind. Looks for an opportunity to move this. Gets it back there to the line. They're looking for an opportunity to shoot the puck, and it's Riley Brandt with it now. Brandt got it back there to the line, playing around with it. Backhanded it in behind for Chapman. Chapman taking off his feet. It's still loose there on the left side. To try and dig it out there was Riley Brandt. Fired away. Conlon Kennedy couldn't keep that in at the blue line. Hutchings had a man on him. Fired around. Elijah LePage tries to keep that in as Stone was tangled up with him on the other side. Stone trying to get some help to clear the puck out, and it finally is going to come free and roll. It's going to come just behind the line, so no icing. Bad pass, and that was an opportunity for Simpson, just couldn't shoot it. Dumped all the way back in. Into the corner that goes. Fired around the boards, it's going to get kept in by Allen. Rolls it right in on goal, and Shaw makes the easy stop. Another turnover there by Oshawa. Trying to send one to the front of the net, but it's not going to work. Taken away by Oshawa as they clear that away through center. Trying to get around the defender. Here's Elliott Blowen with it now. Blowen dumps that deep into the corner where Michael Drew comes back there to pick it up. On its backhand. Blowen trying to kick it to himself out in front for Jackman, but the pass was broken up. Taken back in behind his own goal and lead this out. Jackman almost broke that up. From their own end now is Emerson Davis with a lead pass. That's for Blowen. Blowen's going to send one in. Melnichuk's going to block it away up into the netting out of play. We'll get another face-off that's coming off to the right of Melnichuk. Trying to win this draw. Get back there for Sterling. But it's Blowen that's with it now. We'll set it up there to the other side for Zach Nash. Finds an open Ethan Sterling. Sterling a shot. Hit a stick. Didn't make it through. And that'll get out past a very tall Zach Nash, who picks us up here at center. In his own end is Nash. Sees the pressure on. Gets it over here for Sterling on the left side. Nash from his own end now. Sees the pressure on. Gets around the defender. Good job by Zach Nash. Trying to find its way through. He'll dump this right in behind the goal. Coming around here on the side for Blowen. Sterling's shot gets knocked down on the way through. From his own end, coming into the picture there was Sterling. Along with Naish. Ethan Sterling with a lead pass for Blowen, who dumps this in. That's going to go back in behind the Toros net area. Lead pass up through center as they lead this in. He's going to elude the check of Dobbs and bring it in over the line, and it's going to be offside with Legacy just ahead. Face off now, Jackman and Legacy. Jackman wins it cleanly. Kennedy tried to do something with it. Puck's over here on the side. Up there for Gallinaro, just over his stick. And back into the zone. From their own end, number 25 fires that around. Or I believe that might have been Ward Tauber. As they lead this out. That'll get past his man all the way down the ice and back here into the corner. Kobe Heyer back there to get it. Almost had it taken away from him. Here's a shot. Not going to get through. Ward Tauber's got it now. Brought in by Legacy. Over that left side. And that's going to be a penalty. So Oshawa goes to the power play with a 3-goal lead. And a face-off that's off to the left of Melnichuk. Wins it back there to the line. Here comes Emerson Davis. Over here to the other side. Trying to set this up here. Back here to the line for Heyer. He'll get it for Davis again. Davis and Heyer playing catch with it. That shot gets fanned on. Gets dumped, rolling all the way down the ice. That'll kill off more time to the penalty. From behind the goal there, it's an opportunity. This is going to get kept in here at the line. Good job there by Morris, but it finally comes free. Putting the brakes on here to put this back here to the line. Over here to the other side, looking to take a shot on net and hit a stick and one in wide. From behind the goal. That's going to come out past the defense and down the ice. All the way here into the corner, it's Emerson Davis going after it in his own end. Davis is going to keep him back there as he sees number 92 coming into the picture. Good job by Davis. Keeps control of the puck and now sets up Riley Brandt out of his own end. Stretch pass over here, just out of the reach. From their own end, here comes an opportunity, bouncing it off the boards. It gets cleared back into the Oshawa end, where Elliot Blowen will keep it behind his own goal and now start it out. Blowen looking for some open ice and show off his speed. Gets around Luke Stone. Here comes Blowen trying to take one right to the front of the net. He had to get around Michael Drew to do so. Bartlett as well. Sterling trying to keep this in. Ethan Sterling looking for a pass instead. Drop pass here. Here comes Riley Brandt. Brandt a shot. Gets caught there by Melnichuk with ease. Ready to take it. Face off here to start off period number 3. Jackman is going to come in to take this draw with the one who scored the final goal for Oshawa in that period number 2. The buzzer beater with 1.5 seconds left. And now Oshawa can carry a 3-0 lead to this third period. Clarington hasn't had many shots on goal here to Parker Shaw, but he's come up with a couple of big saves to keep his offense in check. Back here to the line. Naish. Back here for Dobbs. Not going to miss him. Big hit behind the goal. Bounced off him. Here comes Jackman. Jackman, sorry. Out of their own zone comes Clarington. Bringing this up through center. Not going to make it through to the goal. Taken into the boards and steered away by Clarington. Dobbs. Try to get up there against Sterling. Got around him, drops it back there to the line. Up through center, that goes for Gallinaro. Mason Gallinaro had it knocked off his stick, and Conlon Kennedy will send it deep. Back in behind, Noah Lennox. Tried to complete the check, he will. Pick his man off the puck. That's Chapman putting it back into the Toros end. Cleared away through center. Trying to bring this in there was Legacy. Legacy's going to get hit in behind there by Chapman. From behind the goal there. Lennox can't find it. Here's an opportunity. There's a shot kicked away there by Parker Shaw. From their own end, they start this out. Here comes an opportunity to skate away with it for Chapman. Ethan Chapman gets around the checker. Big hit in behind. And we're going to get a penalty coming up. It'll come for interference. So Oshawa had a goal in the first period. to make it 1-0. They had 2 goals in that second period, one by Braden Davidson and then one by Ethan Jackman, his second of the game, with 1.5 seconds left to go on the clock in the second period. So a buzzer beater for Jackman. No teams have scored here in the third with 5 minutes left, and Oshawa trying to pick up their first win of the regular season here. They've got a tie. They came from behind, digging themselves out of a 3-1 hole last night in Peterborough with 2 late goals with the goalie out, and Jackman is going to get a penalty. It's Jackman that gets the penalty for the hit there. It'll be a face-off that's off to the right and a Clarington power play. Taken away, trying to clear this out of the zone. Hit gets found and sent off the bench area, and away they come. Trying to bring this in from his own end. Getting it over here and then for an opportunity. Putting some brakes on there. As he moves that up through center, that'll get tipped into the zone, and Zach Nash sends out the length of the ice. Melnichuk will drop it back from behind. From their own zone, Clarington are going to move this out. Here comes another opportunity to bring this in. That's Luke Stone losing it and dumped all the way down the ice, and it's too many men on the ice coming up to Clarington. And there might have been a second penalty as well with the too many men on the ice, so it's 2 players that are in the box now for Clarington and a 2-man advantage. So maybe it was a coaching penalty. I don't know. Maybe there was a complaint over at the bench and they got a bench minor. I don't know what the second penalty came for. Here comes another opportunity, sending one in front. Melnichuk. Hang on. I misspoke. It's not a 2-man advantage yet as Jackman's still in the box. There's a shot though. It's still a power play for Oshawa. Here comes Sterling. Sterling back to the line. Nice shot. That's going to get blocked on the way through. Trying to find this loose puck through center. Dumped all the way down the ice and into the corner goes Shaw. It went over the stick of Shaw. It goes back in behind, and Parker Shaw is going to leave it back there for Sterling. Sterling will lead this out as he tries to bring it in and get over the line. Ethan Sterling in alone. Scores! Melnichuk. Face off getting won by Clarington. Back in their own end comes Allen after it. Around here to the other side. That's a pass up through center. Here comes another opportunity to dump that deep back in behind the goal. From behind the net now is Conlon Kennedy to try and get rid of it. Here's a shot that goes in wide. Past Shaw. Picking this up off the boards and starting it out. He leads up through center. Tried to get it bumped around was Owen Dobbs. From his own end. Turnover almost there. Still loose in some feet area. Knocked down on the way through. Here comes an opportunity for Gallinaro with a shot. Gets stopped there by Melnichuk. Penalty coming up here to Oshawa to Noah Lennox. Face-off is off to the right of Shaw. So Oshawa's got a goal in each period. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and now 1 here in the third period on a goal by Sterling. All goals are by former Clarington Toros players. Jackman with 2, Braden Davidson with 1, and Ethan Sterling with 1. Face off here just outside of the blue line, trying to win this draw. It gets back here for Davis. Emerson Davis with a lead pass just out of the stick of Gallinaro. Up through center it comes. Here comes an opportunity. Not going to get around Gallinaro for that opportunity. That's going to come deep here for Morris. Trying to be the first one behind the goal. He's not going to get there. Gallinaro is going to try and get to it, but he's not going to be able to. From their own end. They'll start this out of his own zone for Brandt. Backhanded past Kobe Hire. Back in behind the net. He finds this away. Gallinaro's got it on his backhand. He moves it away through center ice. Trying to get this here in the zone. Off the stick and brought in here by Schlitt. Schlitt trying to make his way through. Gets it backhanded away. Around the boards, that's going to get knocked down here at center. As they move it over here for Schlitt again. Braden Schlitt. Lead pass up here through center from Morris. As they bring this in. Here comes Keaton Legacy with a shot. That's going to get blocked. Legacy still trying to find it. He's not going to be able to. Up there through center. Riley Brandt went for the hit. Looking to take this away through the zone is higher. Right back in behind. Davis is trying to get to it. Davis is going to fire that around. It got kept in, though, at the line by Wartauber. Legacy's got it in the corner now. Legacy drops it back there to the line. It went over the stick and out. Wartauber. Wartauber's got it again, trying to get it to his stick. Went for that lead pass. It's going to get picked up there and ticked away by Hutchings up there for Gallinaro. Gallinaro looking for some room. He'll take it with a wraparound, but he got beat there to the front of the net. Legacy gets it now. 20 seconds left on the clock. Kept in at the line. Oshawa are going to cruise to their first win. Big win here at the South Coast Arena and give the Clarington Toros under 14 AAA team their first loss of the season. Oshawa will move to 1 win and 1 tie as Zach Nash takes it back in his own end and clears it away. What a start to the regular season also for Parker Shaw, who missed a few games, especially in the Nashville tournament. So he returns and picks up the shutout and gets 4 goals for some offense, 2 by Jackman, 1 by Davidson, and 1 by Sterling. Thank you for watching on this Saturday afternoon. And for all you baseball fans, let's go Blue Jays.